no one else seeing anything that I see. Alligators. Swirls in the water that look like alligators swimming. Chased by an alligator. A slide. Bedding. And the feeding grounds right here at my fucking front door. Chickens have been here. And I just am tired of it. See, the thing is, tonight I'm taking a step beyond. Because wildlife came out here and they said, we didn't have any gators. Okay? If we did, they're gone. So, I don't know if you can see it. The thing hanging right there is beef. Stinky, rotten beef. And I'm going to go too far because, see this pole right here? That has a whole chicken leg and quarter on it. Over there at the dock, you can't see it, but I have two, like, 10-foot poles, just string tied on it with more beef. I threw out a few chicken gizzards, and in the dock area, right over around in here. So there's like 4 pieces of beef and 1 huge piece of chicken. No hooks. They're just and only for to see if there's gators. Because if they don't come up for the chicken, the beef, the gizzards, if they don't come up for that, they're not gonna come up. They're not here, and I can finally breathe and not freak out every time the water moves and do all this insane shit. Like, look, yeah, I've completely bored it. It's not to stop them, because it won't. It is to slow them down. I've got it probably 60 feet long. I took everything I could find, from trash to my chairs to my kayaks to my trash cans, my barbecue pits, my tables, pieces of wood, literally bricks of every size, trash bags. I have stuffed everything. My other kayak, pieces of shit everywhere, all the way down about, I don't know, 25 feet beyond my truck, and about 40 or 45, 50 feet down that way. Okay? It's just to give me one extra instant to get away. Because after I got chased, I've lost my fucking mind. That's straight up. And, they're bedding in the lilies on that other side. But now the lilies are starting to stand back up as if nothing's laying in them. The slide over there, my landlord mowed down. So I don't know if they're going in and out there. The horses have not been going crazy anymore. And I haven't seen an alligator swimming or sunning at all. At all. So this has a wildlife camera on the ones off the dock over there. I can show you. I can't go over there because I'm too afraid. But you see, can you see I have 2 poles hanging up in. They're right at the water level. Okay. I got a baby gator sound, and I put it in the kayak in the dry hold, and I turned it on to repeat. And then I put a mating call, alligator mating call, in the kayak so that it would echo and sound like it was over here. They come over here and they get interested in the meat, right? Or there's no alligators. Wildlife said if we had them, they're gone now. My landlord said they came at 8:30 last night, and I was out here at 8 o'clock. I didn't see anybody, and they were walking around the pond at 8:30. No, I don't believe that shit for a fucking minute. They coming out for an alligator call, and they're gonna walk around this dark ass place with no lights, and my light sensors didn't come on. Something stinks in that story. But he did call wildlife because I got a call, and my network was down. So I didn't call him back because I was busy setting up all this nonsense. Because I just can't take it anymore. I can't take my dogs for a walk. I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't do anything. But let me walk up to the water's edge, and I bet you some water starts rushing over to me. I'm telling you, I'm either crazier than crazy, losing my fucking mind straight up, or they've gone. Because clearly, I mean, I've had 5 people that came with open minds, that definitely believed that I saw what I thought I saw, but didn't know if it was really alligators. They came out here and they're like, yep, you got them bedding down in your lily. They're over there in the overflow. Something just left over there. It's all muddy. Blah, blah, blah. This was a week ago on what was Sunday, last Sunday, and today is Friday. So I have seen just minimal, if anything, activity all week. And I'm starting to feel a little more secure. And every time I let my guard down, I get water attacks. What do I mean? I mean the water streamlines and waves come off of it, and they're flat and straight across, not round like a rock or a fish. And it's like something is swimming toward you. The waves get bigger and faster, and I can't wait to see what happens, because my damn fight or flight kicks in and I can't run fast enough. I have been chased by one, that is for sure. Did I see it get out of the water? No. Do I see how big it was? No. My sanity is at question, and I can't stand it anymore. Baiting them at my damn door is the furthest thing from anything I ever wanted to do. But it is my last resort. Because there's laws and rules and regulations and blah blah bullshit. And the bottom line is, I just need to know if I am crazy or I'm safe. Because if I'm safe, I gotta take all this shit down and throw it the fuck away, because it is ruining my serene, beautiful view that I have spent 12 to 15 hours a day for 6 months just mesmerized by. I love it here. Fish, pond stocked, bass, catfish, huge grass carp up to 5 feet, then and blue ribbon, bluegill, and that's 3 pounds plus, not a lot, but a little, and that's considered a blue ribbon bluegill. Okay, so last night I saw a video that said, don't feed the alligators at 3 a.m. So my dog had to pee, and I mean, I've been terrified for that shit. I didn't even have lights. Made my landlord get me some spotlights, you see. And I don't turn them on to take out my dog. But tonight, I can't see if I don't do it. However, the wildlife camera is on the 2 that are hanging off the dock there. The dock that's my dock, the metal dock. That dock over there. Let's see, right there, the one with the lattice. It's let me see if I can see it here. That one. That's sunk. It's been underwater for 7 years. He did it to help with a drought 7 years ago, and just left it like that to make sure his fish were safe, because he's got a lot of money invested in those fish. And they've just been growing, and he doesn't really care if you catch them all day long, but he wants you to throw them back. I mean, he's real willy-nilly about his fish. He cares about them. Feeds them sometimes fish, bird food, bread, or he used to feed them on a timer with bags of dog food. But anyway, things start to move and I start freaking out. I don't think all this light's necessary, but I was out here baiting that large piece of chicken, throwing it over there, tying it up on the pole, and just hanging it barely above the water. And I've got a couple tied. I don't know if you can see it, but a couple tied. They're just tied with a little bit of kite string. It's like 3-ply kite string. It's barely bigger than grocery store kite string. Anyway, I've got it up the tree and then running across here. Just little, you know, wrapped around weird things and stuff, so I could, if I turn off the lights here or see it moving, then I'll know, you know. They're not, when they bite it, they're going to get it, because it's just a tiny piece of string. I don't care how small they are. As long as they're not fish, that string's gone. And I don't care, so is the meat. But now I've baited them at my yard. But I thought, hey, ever since I got chased on Sunday, we got like 50 chickens 75 feet back that way. The fucking things won't stay out of my yard. They're going from the dock all the way to the slide. It's like they're wearing little signs around their neck that says, here, alligator, here, alligator. I'm serious. I've been out of my fucking mind, not able to do anything. It's consumed me and I gotta get past it. So for me, this will say if there's alligators or not. If none of it's disturbed and the wildlife camera doesn't catch anything, I guess they're gone. Or I'm crazy. But I can't get crazier by thinking there's alligators out here and there's not. You know, it's driving me literally insane. I parked willy-nilly a different direction somewhere else every night, and I got very little place to park. I used to park down there, like 40 feet. Look at this ghetto shit. All this is ghetto shit. And this little ghetto wall thing I have, it's not gonna slap them. But if it gives me a half a second, I swear to God, I'll be so gone. It's mostly to protect me from being ambushed blindly, or my dogs. Because right beyond that, I don't know if I'll show you right now, is a wall. It's a straight wall. It's not enclosed. It doesn't enclose in the pond. It doesn't even go to the ends or anything. It's a flood wall, just to hold back a little bit of the water if, you know, it starts to flood. But it can clearly go around both sides. It's not a big deal. Anyway, there is a gully on this side, and it is anywhere from 3 feet deep to 3 feet wide, and it just depends, you know, where it is and how much the vegetation is grown over there. And then there's these teeny tiny little leaves of some sort, like some kind of water vegetation. And every time I watch an alligator video, I've only been doing that since yesterday. Bad idea, by the way. It's like reading medical stuff when you have something wrong with you. All of a sudden you have every disease in the world. Well, anyway, these little things are what you see on all the alligator videos that the alligators are hiding in. And then my landlord says, oh, it's a great place for them to hide. And that is where they chased me. Not here, but about 75 feet down the road where the slide was. I can't even tell you that story right now. Yeah, you can't see it. But you see, that's the wall. What did you see? That's the wall. And that goes down about, just like 100 feet long. Yeah, it's about 100 feet long. It's about 3 feet tall. Okay? And it sits in the water on the edge. And like I said, the grass is taller. We haven't had it weed eated in a while. It's about 3 feet from the water up. And it's just too easy for, say, a small alligator or even a big one just to sit still. I need to just come out with a flashlight like I usually do and let the dog, you know, walk 10 feet from the door and pee real quick and come back in. And look, I wasn't looking for alligators eating dogs, but the videos came up. I seen them take down a bulldog, a pit bull, a deer, a zebra, and the list goes on. They climb trees, they can hold their breath and swim, they can run 30 miles an hour on land, they can climb trees. Typically they said their ass is no higher than 6 foot, but they've seen them as high as 30 foot, and it's not uncommon to see them sunning on tree branches. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, yeah, it just keeps getting worse. They can jump from laying down, right, like say they were laying right here. They can literally jump straight up 6 feet, it says, or 6 feet forward and up. That's out of the water. They can also do it in the water in an ambush style, which is their favorite takedown. After they grab you off the bank, then they throw you into the death roll, pull you into the water, and drown you. I mean, you're already mauled and probably died of fear already. Fuck! Did you see that? Did you fucking see that? Oh my god. Okay, fuck me. Did you fucking see that? I hope you fucking saw that. Oh my god, I fucking gotta get the gun. And the guns I heard won't hurt them because I only got a 22. And I can't hit the broadside of a barn in a shotgun. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God, you couldn't see that because I'm standing over here. The light. I can't take it. Yeah. See, every time I get a little bit comfortable and be like, alright, okay. Huh? Something happens, and that wasn't a fucking fish. Okay? Don't know what it was? Did you hear the water splash at least? It was about 50 feet in front of me, directly. Okay? Everybody says you'll see red eyes if you shine a light out there. Well, I'm sorry, I don't have a light that's bigger than 4 AA batteries, so that didn't really reflect. So I put on the extra high bright. Oh my god. Can't even talk now. So this happened to me when I got chased. It took me 9 hours to calm down, stop shaking, and be able to talk without my tongue being all fat and twisted. Okay? Fuck me. I haven't been able to see any eyes or anything. I haven't seen them swimming at all. Okay? What started all this was I was sitting in my bedroom. Let me show you. Sitting in my bedroom on the bed, looking out the window for 6 months. I've known everything that goes on at the pond. I've been watching incessantly. I'm mesmerized and by it. Okay? And I was looking out the window and I saw something slowly come up out of the... It was like a car accident because it was in slow-mo. I saw something come up out of the water with a yellow fleshy side facing me. Had no eyes. And it was in the shape of an alligator head. And it didn't make any noise or any splashes or didn't open a mouth or anything like that. It simply went back down almost gracefully. Not at an angle or anything. Completely vertical. Doesn't even make sense. Can't find a video anywhere with an alligator doing that. Unless they're shooting straight up out of the air, either on the ground or on land, to get something. And there was nothing to get. The second day, pollen covered the pond, and there was like tracks in it, if you will, where the pollen had separated, and that looked like an alligator swimming around the pond. It'd go one way, turn the other, go towards the bank, turn back around. Okay, so I don't feel good about this. Hold on, back up. Yeah, I just don't feel good about this right now. Whatever that was that jumped, I'm sorry. We have carp that are 5 foot, but nothing we have can jump and make a splash like that. I'm sorry. Nope, not buying it. Gotta get at least a handgun just to make myself feel better. But I'm telling you, hey, you about to whip your ass. You don't walk over and get that. Nope. That's what you do. Go to bed. Go on. Dog's trying to fight. Fight my other dog's food. So anyway, oh God. So anyway, nonsense. Come on, dude. That's so good. You're a nice girl. So anyway, this is just for the sole purpose of my sanity. Prove it or get off the pot kind of shit. Whatever that was just jumped again. I don't know if you saw it, but there's no way I can brighten up the pond. I don't have the ability. There's nothing I can do. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I might turn down the lights a little bit. You know, unscrew one. You won't be able to see the pond, but maybe they'll come up quicker. I really don't want them to. Once they're baited at my door, they're never going to go away until we kill them. Or remove them. You know, I'm freaking out. I'm just going to have to go ahead and go double whammy on them and get the shotgun too. Because I'm beside myself right now. We'll go from there. And that's just what's up. Right. Watch out. What else was I going to say? So, you know, I had all this beef and it was kind of rotten from the butcher shop for the dogs. The landlord brought it for me. It got bugs on it. It's got nasty, so I just put it outside all day in the sun in the bag, and it just got disgusting. So I tied it onto the kite string and then lowered it off of the dock on 2 different poles that are about 10 feet long and plastic, like a PVC plastic, but softer. And it's actually that same plastic right there that's running above the feeder. And just tied it onto that, knowing full well they could take it, break it, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then secured it to the dock by another piece of string. So hopefully they'll make some commotion if they get it, but that's about it. And then this piece here, I tied over the tree. It's a rib. I threw a rib over on the dock. Just a real, like, 1-inch one, and about 5 gizzards randomly between the dock I'm showing you now and right here. And last night when I went out at 3 a.m. and just threw rocks about where the tree is, all kinds of commotion was going on at the dock where it was kind of sloshing around. Not typical of fish, and there were rocks. It says alligators are curious. Okay, so I was just gonna see what happened, and then here I am. And I'm not gonna do this again, so it don't care what. I just want to take all this shit off and be done with it. You know? Their lights dimmed already for themselves. Wow, fucked up. Fucked up and freaky. Oh yeah, fuck. Oh yeah. Still got this one on. I'm gonna keep it on, I think. Be alright. I mean, I could turn it where it's not so out there, but I don't know. I think the point's to kind of see, you know. And it didn't seem to bother him last night when I was throwing the rocks. Now, could be anything that looks like an alligator. But on the third day, so the first day I saw the one head that looked like it come straight up, go back down. Fleshy side facing me, got it. Second day, swirls in the pollen. Third day, same time of day, right over here. And the same time of day was at 1 hour before dusk, okay? 1 hour before dusk, I didn't even know it. Turns out to be their most dangerous time because that is when they're hunting. That is when they're feeding. That's when they're becoming active from the day, storing up their energy from the sun, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And, I don't know where I was going with that because the slightest little noise freaks me out. This crap here is not going to stop them at all. If they're climbing a tree and they can go up as high as 30 feet, come on. This crap just pushed up against her is not going to stop them. Hopefully it'll give me a split second to get the fuck in the house. But, I haven't let my dogs go near the water's edge because, well, they're just taking down some big animals and I don't want to be, I don't want my dogs to be eating a snack or a meal, you know? So anyway, on the third day, at the same time of day, about 20 feet to the right of where I saw him the night before. I mean, the 2 days prior. The one thing I wasn't, you know, sure, it just looked like it. I saw in 1 hour the same exact thing, but considerably bigger. Exactly the same thing. Made no sense. But I saw five. Fucking five. Now, I'm not saying I saw 5 alligators. I'm saying I saw a thing that looked like an alligator's head, but the yellow fleshy side, not the side with the eyes, come slowly up out of the water, stay there a couple seconds, and then slowly descend. Almost gracefully. The first one I saw was, in my mind, I mean, I'm nobody. I got no idea about nothing, but I was saying it was about 8 to 10 inches wide at the widest part that came out of the water, and about 12 inches at the most out of the water long. Came out vertically and went back in vertically. Fish will never do that. They never have. They can't. So, there's that. But then to see it on the third day, and 5 of them do exactly the same thing. I'm talking about the yellow fleshy side was facing me again in all 5 instances. This was only over an hour's time at dusk. Okay? And it was all in the same area, right? You can't see it. I'll show you in the day. Right around there. Okay? Okay. So, 5 times. And I was like, for sure. There's alligators. No, I shit you not. There's alligators. Because I didn't know what else it could be. Okay? The next couple days, saw nothing. So I started to think, I'm crazy. I'm just seeing things. I'm going to blow it off. And I started telling people. And people were like, oh yeah. There's been hundreds of sightings at the Haw River. Turns out the Haw River is 20 miles from me. We just had a hurricane a couple days before that. We had flooding 12 to 15 feet. Didn't seem unreasonable. Go to the Walmart and tell the lady, hey, we got alligators, I think, at our pond. And she says, oh my God, I had a customer come in earlier. Her husband worked for the highway department. And they're closing down a road right up here. Right, like a couple of miles from me. Because there were thousands of dead fish in the road. And I was like, wow. Because I expected her to say, oh, somebody said alligator. But no. Dead fish in the road. I'm thinking, what the fuck? And, why is she telling me this? I don't care about dead fish. She said, well, here's the thing. When the water began to subside, the fish went back with the water wherever it went. But these fish died. Because they were salt water. That means they came from 350 miles. Because that's how far I am from the ocean. And there's no other place that they could have come from. When the water subsided, it went back to the fresh water, and they couldn't live. So they died. I'll fucking lose my mind if something comes over one of these things. So that shit bait, I should damn sure go in the house. And I don't know what's going on here, but hey, dead men can't talk and I can't shoot shit. All I got is this 22 here and the shotgun. Huh? Hey, I heard the fucking 22 won't penetrate anything but that 1-inch spot on their head. Hey, I can't hit the broadside of a barn, and I ain't kidding. So that's a mute point. And the shotgun, I heard, well, I got bird shot. How's that gonna hurt? They're gonna bounce off, they said, and hit me, probably hurt me. So it's just a matter of making me feel a little bit more comfort, just like that stupid wall that is not slowing them down. It just might give me a half a second to get away, I hope. I did run away from the one. Oh, well, I hadn't got there yet. Okay, so those are fireworks. Interesting. That was a damn gun. So anyway, this is so stupid. So I was telling everybody about it, and because I kept hearing these stories, like, well, it could be. It's not completely unheard of, blah, blah, blah. And, at this point, I'd done no investigating. I knew nothing about alligators. I had no experience. I'm not a country girl. This is 6 months for me in the country. I've never been happier or more bliss. That's why I've been completely mesmerized out here. I love nothing more than to fish. And, it's stock pond. I can fish 24/7 if I want, and I have. And it's just been, I just love it. All the wild birds, it's fantastic. There's cranes that come, geese, dogs. There's just all kinds of great stuff. And I have learned a lot of hard lessons. Not going to get into that. Like, don't throw a wild bird seed in front of your door right here. Put a link to your house. Because before it's going to attract a bunch of birds, it's going to attract a bunch of rodents, which is going to attract a bunch of snakes, and the story goes on. Hey, yeah, talk about scooping up some bird seed and throwing that shit away. Hurry up. Because I'm sitting there looking out my window and there's a huge rat. Of course, I'm not a country girl, and then I found out it's not a rat. I thought it was kind of furry, like a hamster, but it's like 4 pounds, sitting literally right there, and my bed is right there. And my babies. And, yeah, I was like done with that. I got a tick in my belly button the first week. I got chiggers like the 3rd week, and we've progressed right on up to alligators. Another crazy thing is I got some kind of fungus. My dog's got some kind of fungus, and then my plants got some kind of fungus. I mean, it has been a ride already. Yeah, and now alligators. And then they're like, it's not only likely, it's probable. You had a hurricane, and that's a real common thing for alligators and everything, snakes and everything to get, to go to higher land too, to go to new places. Well, they said if you're in North Carolina and you live by a river, the chances that you have an alligator in your pond, just might as well assume the answer is yes. And the reason is they use the river as a highway to travel, and also as like a bar for a meeting ground for mating. But this diverse, rich, still water is what they love and prefer. It has their favorite foods. In the wild, they are snakes, turtles, fish, and birds. And their favorite domestic foods, for everything I read, was marshmallows. How'd they develop a taste for marshmallows? Tried it, didn't get any response. Large and small marshmallows, land and water. That was a couple days ago, and that was with the wildlife camera too. And also chicken, cooked, dead or alive, raw or cooked, it didn't matter. Chicken, they like chicken. And then the top of the menu is dog. They love dog. They love the chase of the dog. The dog likes to bark at the alligator. And that's just the end of the dog. And I don't care what size it is. I don't care if it's on land or in water. And I didn't know any of this. I did not even think about them being just lizards. If you just think about what lizards can do, it gets real scary. They got 90 teeth. They're losing them all the time, being replaced by new and sharper ones. Come on. They're all bacteria filled. Oh yeah, those fireworks are not going to be good for the damn alligators. Boss, I called my landlord boss. I told boss, I said, why would they leave? They have this rich, diverse menu up here. 75 feet down there, they got the chickens who now won't stay in my freaking yard. They're free range anyway. And it's like they're wearing those little signs that say, "Here, the alligator." I've been freaking out. So I'm like, you're baiting the fucking alligators in my yard. And only in my yard. I mean, it's not on the other side of the pond. It's right here. So, I'm like, I gotta do something. And, I invite all these people all these guys are like, oh yeah, swamp people, whatever. I want to go over there. I want to hunt it. I want to kill it. I want to put it on Facebook. And then I want to eat the tail. I was like, great, let's have an alligator party. I'll make it a party. I'll grill chicken. I'm going to be up 200 feet, but I'm going to be there. And you guys kill the alligators, whatever you got to do. And they're all like, yeah. Like I said, one person showed up. That guy and his wife, and they brought like a Tommy machine gun and a few other, they were ready. They came to recon the place first. And they said, oh yeah, definitely, this is where they're bedding down over here in the lilies. You can see where they're bent and how it's bent, blah, blah, blah. They showed me how to, I don't know, whatever hunters do where they know how grass is bent a certain way or whatever. And this is a slide where they're going in and out. And you can tell it's fresh and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I damn near stepped on one that was about 3 feet. And he about lost his shit. He was all bold and everything, but he couldn't shoot, even though he had the Tommy gun in his hand, because he said it would deflect off the water. Or if he shot in that direction, it would hit the horses. If he shot in the other direction, it might go through the trees and hit the highway. Somebody on there and kill it. And if he shot this way, he'd get hurt. Any number of people that were in my house watching him cross the pond. And we saw him jump 5 million feet in the air and kind of skip on down the way. But he was terrified. He almost stepped on an alligator right there at the lily pad. That's what he said. And before they actually got here that morning, this is the part that's got me shook. Okay, they were supposed to be here at 7, but they were running late, and then they stopped at Walmart about 4 miles from here. While they were there, I decided to go down this path, which is all the way around the pond, but go down the path, the whole length of that wall, and there's a little shortcut to the back side of my house. The back side of my house is my washer and dryer up underneath there, and it's not the first floor, it's the bomb shelter. Not a storm shelter, it's actually a bomb shelter. The walls are like 12-inch thick concrete. So anyway, I was going to go down there, and then as I was walking almost to the turn where I go left, right to the right of me, I noticed what I would have considered to be an alligator slide, and I was like, oh shit. Because at that point I had been like, what? Not that no one believed me, everyone believed that I believed that I saw what I saw. But everyone wanted more proof, and I was like, yeah, I'm all about it. So, anyway, I considered what I saw to be a slide. And I had all this laundry in my hand in a basket and bags over my back, and I bent down at the water's edge. Oh my God, am I so stupid? Because I had already washed it out of my head. I was like, they're going to get here, they're not going to find shit, they're going to say, we'll set out some wild